get some other.
Eggshells settle the ground.
Yes, I think that's what they say, isn't it? Yeah. Have a seat there. Want some coffee?
Yes.
You just want it plain? You want some sugar in it? Cream?
Just plain, like me, just plain.
Okay, let's see here. Ah, here you go. Here's a nice one. Yeah, this is a new kind of coffee. It's clear.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you can't hardly see it.
Probably doesn't have any caffeine.
No, it doesn't have any caffeine.
Oh, excellent. I'm not supposed
Yes,
to
it's a new brand of clear coffee. Ooh, watch it. Almost ran over. Ah, okay. Put that over here.
Oh, it's a little hot. I better let it cool off.
Yeah, let it cool off. So what's going on?
Oh, listen. I've been trying to write an ad to get a new handyman. You know, Manny is going to be away for a while.
Yeah, Manny's going to be away for a while.
Well, Manny needs a little guidance. Hopefully this will help him. But, you know, I don't know what's wrong with these ladies.
What are the ladies doing?
They asked me to be responsible for writing an ad, and you should have heard the commotion while I was trying to work in my room. I couldn't work for all the noise. Sophia's crying.
What's all the commotion? What are they fighting about?
Kat is upset with Kid because Manny's not here. I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking. You know, I am a responsible person, and I told them I'd write the ad, and I have it almost finished for them to approve of before I submit it to the paper. But it's kind of like, you know, I was thinking Moses. He was a responsible leader, and he sure wasn't appreciated.
Well, I tell you what, but old Moses, boy, they complained a lot with Moses, though.
Oh,
and here's Moses. The thing about Moses, Moses started out in a basket. Remember the story?
Oh, yes, I do.
His mother was very responsible because they were killing all the boy babies. And so his mother places him in a basket, and they rescue him from the king and the queen. You know, rescue Moses and raise him up, you know.
Oh.
So it all started with his mother being very responsible and taking care of his life. But let me tell you, they griped and griped. You know, all through Moses' life, there was some griping and complaining going on. Moses, after he was in Egypt for a period of time, got upset, you know, and he killed somebody because he was so angry about seeing one of his fellow Israelites being mistreated. So he had to get out of town, so to speak. And he was gone for a period of time, and God took him for a long time and helped him to understand his mission. God had wanted Moses to take the people, his people were the Israelites, and take them out of Egypt because they were just slaves in Egypt. But these were God's people, and said, you know, I've got a plan for my people. And Moses, I want you to be the leader and take them out of Egypt. And so he spent, years with Moses as a shepherd and just let him learn some things about being responsible. And so all this came to pass. Now when Moses started leading the people out, you know, he got a direct word from God. God says, look, I'm going to take care of you. Man, do you think the people believe that?
Oh, no.
What did you hear about
Not even when they were receiving the manna.
Oh, yeah. Now, God says, okay, I'm going to take care of you. When I'm going to lead you out into the wilderness, I'm going to supply all your needs. Well, they went out there 2 days till they started complaining. What are we going to do? What are we going to eat? How are we going to get water? There was nothing out there. And Moses tried to tell them that, look, if God has a plan for you, He's going to do something. He'll take care of it.
Absolutely.
But they griped and complained, and so God then started supplying their needs and gave them food and gave them everything they needed. And even that, they still complained. You know, Moses was trying to be responsible and say, look, God has given me a work to do, but you guys, y'all just going to have to get on board with this. And so, you know, it came later on that God had talked to Moses, says, okay, these are the rules. I'm going to give you some rules for your people. And so Moses went to the people and said, you know, God has given us rules to live by, and this is what He wants you to do. And so initially they said, okay, this is good. This is what we want to do. Well, it wasn't long after that they started complaining again.
That's because he was gone so long in the mountain, wasn't he?
Yeah, you know, God then took him up on the mountain for like 40 days to give him the 10 Commandments. And so while Moses is up there for 40 days getting the 10 Commandments from God, what did they do? they disobeyed God. They started worshiping idols. They built something. Did they build something?
Oh, yeah, the golden calf.
Golden calf.
They
That's
melted
right.
down all of their jewelry. Everyone gave earrings and rings and any kind of jewelry. They melted it down and they made a calf to worship.
Right, to worship. Directly against what God wanted them to do. And he's just gone 40 days and they're already upset, doing bad things and wrong things.
Some of them said, oh, Moses is dead.
Yeah.
He's not coming back, so we're just going to have to do what we want to do.
But boy, when Moses came back, they knew he had been with God, didn't they?
Oh, yes. His face shone.
Oh, yeah, it was like bright. They said,
Yes.
wow.
They couldn't look at him.
So again, they were sorry.
Oh, yes.
And again, God forgave them. Boy, it was close that time. Because I think God, at that point, was ready just to destroy them all and start with new people.
Yes.
But Moses had a talk with God, and so God, in all His grace, like He gives us every day and forgives us, He forgave them again and gave them another chance. I tell you, it's a great story of someone trying to be responsible.
That's right.
And other people, you know, they'll do good for a while, just like we in life. You know, sometimes I feel like I'm doing okay and I'm doing what God wants me to do. And then other times, you know, here I am back doing wrong things again and being irresponsible. But God just forgives us, and He's so good to forgive us. They say, just like they say, His mercies are new every day. Well, they're new every day in my life.
That's right.
Well, there's a lot we can continue to talk about Moses, because some other things that happened too.
Oh, yes.
And we need to talk more about that.
We will.
Okay.
I better get back and finish mine.
Oh, okay.
And
all right. Well, let me get over here in the kitchen and
because
see
they
what I got to
really
get.
do need a handyman.
Yeah, we got to have a handyman.
But
Now, how long's Manny going to be gone?
I think 2 weeks.
2 weeks. That's right. They sentenced him to 2 weeks, didn't
I
they?
think 2 weeks.
Well.
So I made sure that that I stress that this is a temporary position.
Yeah, it's got to be a temporary job. All right. Go get something for that cough. Maybe you need to see a doctor. Okay. I don't know. Is there a doctor around here? I don't know. Well, let's see. I'll see if I can find one.
He's the dog.